Coming up, we've got a quality start that turns into a letdown.
Oh dear!
You could class one of these days as a crazy day. Today's train spot involves a lot of rain too. I'm joined with Mawgan today, and today's action is brought to you from Stoke-On-Trent.
Good morning and welcome to Stoke-On-Trent. Kicking things off is the departure of 220-001, which has just brought me in from Stafford with the 11:21 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 4 coaches. Along with that is 390-045, the rhyming train Birmingham Pride, with the 11:10 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Nuneaton and London Euston, formed of 11 coaches. There's the rumble. Thank you. Safe journey. (220-001). Railing off to Manchester Piccadilly. Next stop will be Macclesfield. And off goes the 11:10 Avanti West Coast service towards London Euston. Next stop will be Nuneaton. The train now arriving into platform 1 is the 11:33 East Midlands Railway service to Newark Castle, calling at Longton, Blythe Bridge, Uttoxeter, Tutbury and Hatton, Derby, Long Eaton, Beeston, Nottingham, Carlton, Loudon, Fiskerton and Newark Castle. This train is formed of 2 coaches. This is an ex-Greater Anglia unit, 170-273.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 will be the 11:37 East Midlands Railway service to Crewe. Following at Kidsgrove, Alsager and Crewe. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Yeah, this is the one to Derby. This is the one to Derby, yeah.
We are sorry that your 11:45 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly is delayed. This is due to a fault on the train. Please listen for further announcements. We apologise for the disruption to your journey today. For customers travelling to Manchester Piccadilly,
And I heard you mention Bleasby. This doesn't call it Bleasby.
I didn't mention Bleasby at all.
11:28 to Manchester Piccadilly, departing from platform 2.
(11:28) now expected to 11:42.
Yeah. Alright, dispatching procedure going on here. 17273 is now ready to depart for Newark Castle. Here comes that gorgeous smoke in a moment.
Here comes the smoke.
17273.
17273, ready to leave.
Here comes the smoke.
They're not Derby, Newark Castle.
Train now arriving into platform 2 as well now is the 11:37 East Midlands Railway service to Crewe, calling at Kidsgrove, Alsager and Crewe. This train is formed of 2 coaches. 175-15. Oh dear, it's full and standing.
This will be our accommodation to London later.
Yep, hoping it's not like this.
Well, if it is that bad, we're only on it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, good point. Now, for those of you announcement lovers at stations wondering where the speakers are at Stoke-On-Trent, they are actually these small little ball thingies up here. Very hard to see, but there they are. You'd seen them better from the footbridge, to be honest. Although there are lower down speakers further down the platform. Bit of information for any station announcement lovers. From first sighting, Stoke-On-Trent looks like a really good station.
I've been here multiple times and I don't like it. Well, I'm not really a big fan of it personally. I think Manchester Piccadilly's better.
I know. You think Manchester Piccadilly's way better, I know.
We are sorry that the 11:28 West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly is delayed by approximately 14 minutes. This is due to a fault on the train. We apologize for this late running and the inconvenience may cause you.
Whistle's going on. The train is now ready to depart.
Here comes the smoke.
In a moment. Doors haven't closed yet.
I can see both interlocks. I can see both the interlocks. That's the good part.
Right, train is now ready to leave. Ready then for the guards to close.
Yeah.
Ready?
Close.
And here comes the smoke.
Here's the smoke.
That's my bit.
No, it's our bit.
There it is. 175.15, which will be our train to Longton later, going off to Crewe. Next stop will be Kidsgrove.
Terminating now from Manchester Piccadilly.
The next train
My version of the train that never dies. 323 coming in now from Northern.
I think that says 323227.
Yep, 323227.
This train is
323227.
the onboard shop can be found in the coach.
The train now arriving into platform 1 is 220.002 with the 11:44 cross-country service to Bristol Temple Meads via Birmingham New Street. Connected to 220.020, calling at Stafford, Wolverhampton, Birmingham New Street, Worcestershire Parkway, Cheltenham Spa, Bristol Parkway and Bristol Temple Meads. This train is on of 8 coaches, and the train now arriving into platform 2 is the severely delayed 11:28 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 11 coaches. 390-137. I think we've got someone recording on this train actually. Some of the train spotter, I think. Right, we'll both do a 3-stage takeoff together this time. We'll do all 3 of them together, I think. Well, a lot of people getting off here at Stoke-On-Trent. We'll wait for a moment until these doors close and then we'll head to the front and do the 3-stage takeoff. Unfortunately, the poor weather has started here at Stoke-On-Trent. It is now showering it down with rain. 2 safeguarding officers have just got on this train. Phone is getting really wet. Please depart now. Right then, trying to dodge this poor weather, 39137. It's now ready to depart now for Manchester Piccadilly. Take it away with that three-stage takeoff.
Time for the three-stage takeoff.
All of us together.
That boy's racing on leaving as well.
There's the gun. There's the hiss. And there's the wine. Right, well, I think we've made the baddest decision ever to come out of the canopy to film this train. I think if that happens again, we'll stay in the canopy. Because my phone is getting absolutely drenched. But anyway, off goes 39137 for Manchester Piccadilly. Next stop will be Macclesfield.
Oh
no, I can hear rumbles. And the train now arriving into platform 2 is the 11:49 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 5 coaches. It's 221 129. Oh, imagine if cross-country had 390s, that'd be insane. This is Stoke-On-Trent. Welcome to this cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at the following stations: Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. And then, nearly ready to leave now on platform 3. Is going to be the 11:55 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Kidsgrove, Congleton, Macclesfield, Prestbury, Adlington, Poynton, Bramall, Cheadle-Hulme, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train has 3 coaches. The rain has stopped actually, yeah. No, the doors are locked. Hopefully we get a horn from the driver. Here comes the rumble. Here we go. Thank you. Safe journey. (221-129) railing off to Manchester Piccadilly. Next stop will be Macclesfield.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 will be the 11:45 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 9 coaches. The onboard shop can be found in coach 6.
And the train now arriving into platform 2 is the 11:45 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Calling out Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 9 coaches. And then the train now arriving into platform 1 is 35121 with the 11:55 London North Western Railway service to Stafford. Calling at Stone and Stafford, this train is formed of 4 coaches. Rethink mental illness, is this Pendolino? 390-006. At least we've got a bit of bright sun. Oh, blimey. Well, I tell you what, the rain here at Stoke-On-Trent has just made some really big puddles on the station platforms. Here's Emma Linton.
To Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Stockport.
Right, 390-006. Take it away with the 3-stage takeoff.
Manchester Piccadilly. Next stop, Stockport.
You can do the
Away with
3-stage takeoff for this one, Morgan.
Okay. Well, to be fair, it is my local station. Looks like something's happened to one of the wires. There's the gun. There's the hiss. And there's the wine.
Nothing from the driver.
Get ready for the nameplate.
Yep. Rethink mental illness. 390-006 now railing off to Manchester Piccadilly. Next stop will be Stockport. Now leaving is 323-227 with the 11:55 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly. Calling at Kidsgrove, Congleton, Macclesfield, Prestbury, Adlington, Poynton, Bramall, Cheadlehume, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. Relive the classic traction motors. This train is formed of 3 coaches. And the train now arriving into platform 2 is 35107 with the 1200 London North Western Railway service to Crewe. Calling at Longport, Kidsgrove, Alsager and Crewe. This train is formed of 4 coaches and just pulled in is the Climatino. 390-121. And this is the 11:53 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. Calling at Rugby, Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. This train is formed of 11 coaches. We'll come back to the Climatino when she's ready to depart. The interlock lights are still on.
9121 is now ready to depart for London Euston.
39121 now ready to leave for London Euston. Take it away with the 3-stage takeoff.
Both of us will be doing it together.
Yep. One of our fave trains.
Yeah.
There's the gun. There's the hiss. And there's the wine. Your hand's in the way. There she goes towards London Euston. Next stop will be Rugby.
Right, I'll go to 9121 for London Euston. Next stop will be Rugby. At 12:34.
Yep, and then it'll be at Milton Keynes Central at 12:54. Opportunity! Should have said it with you. Right against climate change. Our planet really does mean the world to us. 39121, the Climatino railing off to London Euston. Next stop, of course, will be Rugby. And the train now arriving into platform 1 is the 12:04 cross-country service to Bournemouth via Reading. Calling at Stafford, Wolverhampton, Birmingham New Street, Birmingham International, Coventry, Leamington Spa, Banbury, Oxford, Reading, Basingstoke, Winchester, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central and Bournemouth. This train is formed of 5 coaches. It's 221135. Two 21135 ready to leave now for Bournemouth. Next stop will be Stafford. Two 21135. Here comes the rumble. Here we go. There she goes, 221135, railing off to Bournemouth. Next stop will be Stafford. And the train now arriving into platform 1 is the 1210 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Nuneaton and London Euston. This train is formed of 11 coaches. Oh dear! It's 39118, Mawgan Stalker. 39118. The crap weather started again. Alright, as it's your stalker this time, I'll do the 3-stage takeoff. No, the doors are locked! I'll do it this time. There's the gun, there's the hiss, and there's the whine. $391.18, unfortunately Mawgan Stalker.
One of my 3 stalkers.
Well yeah, heading off to London Euston, next stop will be Nuneaton.
Railing off to London Euston. Next stop will be Nuneaton.
Oh dear, looks like it's a bit of standing room in towards the rear of the train. 390-118, railing off to London Euston. Hey, that's my line. Alright, the train now arriving into platform 1 is the 1221 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 5 coaches. I think it said 221124. Oh, it's a VE deliveried one. I always like these kind of trains. Right, this train is now ready to depart. Here comes that Voyager rumble. Here we go. I was right. Railing off to Manchester Piccadilly, the next stop will be Macclesfield. The train that we're now getting on to Longton, arriving into platform 1, is the 1232 East Midlands Railway service to Newark Castle. Calling at Longton, Blythe Bridge, Uttoxeter, Tutbury and Hatton, Derby, Long Eaton, Beeston, Nottingham, Carlton, Loudham, Fiskerton, Ralston and Newark Castle. This train is formed of 2 coaches. We're going to take a break for the filming for now as we jump on this train towards Longton, and we shall be back with the next few trains for you at around 1:30. See you then.
Still to come, local loudies.
And there's the wine.
And the legend returns with a horn.
Yes!
It gets even crazier. Stick with the spot, we won't be a lot.
Welcome back to Stoke-On-Trent, which has just brought us in from Longton, is 175.08 with the 1437 East Midlands Railway service to Crewe, calling at Kidsgrove, Alsager and Crewe. This train is formed of 2 coaches. And she's now ready to go. Alright then, here comes the smoke. Off she goes towards Crewe. Next stop will be Kidsgrove. Well, looks like I'm here for another hour. The 14:44 to Bristol Temple Meads has been cancelled, so I'm here for another hour.
For the 14:49 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 5 coaches.
There you are, Anne's just announced it all for you. Oh dear, it's full and standing. 221134 for the 14:49 to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 5 coaches.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 will be the 14:53 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Rugby, Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. This train is formed of 9 coaches. The onboard shop can be found in Coach C. First class coaches can be found at the front of the train. Standard can be found at the rear.
I think.
There we go, Anne's just announced 14:53.
Yeah.
To London Euston. 9 coaches, Manchester West Coast, obviously.
Yes. Well. I think this voyage is going to be held up for a short moment.
We are sorry that the 14:45 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly is delayed by approximately 12 minutes. This is due to a fault on a train earlier. We apologise for this late running and the inconvenience this may cause you.
We've either got a wheelchair user coming on or off this train, so we're going to have a little bit of a hold up before it departs. I shall get back to you when it's ready to leave. This train then is now ready to leave for Manchester Piccadilly. And the train now arriving into platform 1 is the 14:53 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Rugby, Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. This train is formed of 9 coaches.
What have we got?
As the Voyager is ready to leave, in comes 390 011 City of Lichfield, and we got a horn.
City of Lichfield, 390 011.
Hey, I've not seen her stop here for such a long time. Press the other one. Press the other one. Not too bad. Yeah. You know, this is my home train, City of Lichfield. Yeah.
You've been here all day?
Well, we've just been at Longton. We've just come back off an East Midlands Railway, but yeah, we've not long been back here since we went to Longton. Right, I will do the 3-stage takeoff because it's my home train. Aren't you?
Enjoy this.
All right. Don't record the announcement, okay? We'll hear it anyway. Don't interrupt the dispatching procedures.
If it's loud enough, we'll hear it from here.
Yeah, just stay behind the yellow line. Emma Linton, if you can hear her.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Rugby, Milton Keynes Central.
There's a London for you.
Here we go. 390-011 is now ready to leave for London Euston. Take it away with the 3-stage takeoff. This will be one that I will voice today.
Yep, spotted the ride, I'll be voicing this.
Here we go. Keep panning the camera.
Okay.
If you possibly can. There's the gun. There's the hiss. And there's the whine. Yes! Thank you! Safe journey! He's given us a banana. Okay, that is the most funniest thing. A driver can should flash out the window. Here comes the nameplate! City of Lichfield! 390-011, railing off to London Euston. Next stop will be Rugby. My second hometown.
What, you're in your second?
And the train now arriving into platform 2 is the rhyming train for the second time today. 390-045 after 14:45, Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. Calling out Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 9 coaches. Train now arriving into platform 1 is the 14:58 London North Western Railway service to Stafford, calling at Stone and Stafford. This train is formed of 4 coaches. 350-107, again for the second time today here at Stoke-On-Trent. 390-045 is now ready to leave now as well for Manchester Piccadilly. Take it away with the 3-stage takeoff. I will. Well, you could do it, Thunder. Oh. Alright.
You go, me, yes, both one.
Okay. There's the gun.
There's the hiss.
And there's the wine.
Something. Yeah. Morning, 7:26 on now as well. Here comes the nameplate.
Birmingham Pride. Celebrating 25 years. 390045. Railing off to Manchester Piccadilly. Next stop will be Stockport. If I said Macclesfield in the calling points beforehand, I do apologise. It's not calling at Macclesfield. Up next to leave on platform 3, hopefully, now it's going to be 323-227, again for a second time today, which is going to be the delayed 14:55 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly. Calling at Kidsgrove, Congleton, Macclesfield, Prestbury, Adlington, Poynton, Bramall, Cheadle-Hulme, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 3 coaches. This is my version of the train that never dies. The Northern, well, the Class 323 in general. The Class 323 is always my train that never dies. It's letting out some kind of water in the middle coach. Off goes 323227 for Manchester Piccadilly.
And crew.
The train now arriving into platform 2 is the 1500 London North Western Railway service to Crewe, calling at Longport, Kidsgrove, Alsager and Crewe. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
The return of 350-121.
We're seeing a lot of trains more than once today.
That's because those services are so short, they only need 2 units to run them.
Yep, true. However, hopefully, after an email I sent to West Midlands Trains, they should, hopefully, bring back the London Euston to Crewe route via Nuneaton and Stoke-On-Trent. That way then, I wouldn't have to change. Hey, and we've got a bus here, Cymru coach, so like it's kind of a Welsh bus brand, but that'll form a bus replacement, the 1510 cross-country service to Wolverhampton, calling at Stafford and Wolverhampton. This train is formed of coach.
If you've seen that announcement posted by Paramount.
There's the big buzz, and there's the ding. Yeah, I'll reference that when it comes to me actually posting this video. 35121. Heading off to Crewe. Next stop will be Longport.
The weather's off on one again.
Yeah, it is. Literally. Well, you don't see this every day at Stoke-On-Trent. A Class 60. 60028. Campaign group of companies. Way. I'm glad I stayed for this. It sounds like it's slowing down. You don't see that every day at Stoke-On-Trent. Not often you get freight trains going through Stoke-On-Trent. And the train now arriving into platform 1. It is the 1510 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Nuneaton and London Euston. This train is formed of 11 coaches. Oh, so close to Morgan's Valentine. It's Railway Benefit Funds this time though. 390 155. Oh dear, the weather is still really, really horrible. Yeah, the weather is still really horrible here at Stoke-On-Trent. Apologies if any droplets appear on my camera from the rain. I'm just placing you here whilst my phone gets absolutely drenched.
Whether this is a stalker or not, I still hate. I now seriously hate 390-155.
Well, it's Malik's stalker actually. Malik, I'm so sorry 155 is here.
I've already said it.
Well, if it's one of the stalkers, I'll do 3-stage takeoff this time. 390 155. Ready to leave now for London Euston. Next stop will be Nuneaton. Take it away with the 3-stage takeoff. Away we go. Whilst my phone gets absolutely drenched in this weather. There's the gun. There's the hiss. And there's the whine. Are we getting all for her? No, but we're getting away from the driver. I'll take that. Railway Benefit Fund. 390 155. Malik Stalker. Apologies, Malik. It's railing off now, though, to London Euston. Next stop will be Nuneaton. Second freight of the day, a Colas Rail, Class 70.
Could this be my 70 stalker?
Uh-oh.
Because one of my 70 stalkers are Colas Rail 70. It's not like
70 807. We're at zone 7807. And the train now arriving into platform 1 is the 1533 East Midlands Railway service to Newark Castle, calling at Longton, Blythe Bridge, Uttoxeter, Tutbury and Hatton, Derby, Long Eaton, Beeston, Nottingham, Colton, Burton Joyce, Loudon, Thurgerton, Bleasby and Newark Castle. This train is formed of 2 coaches. It's the exact unit that brought us here from Longton. It's the exact unit that brought us in from Longton. 17508, and I think it's the exact same guard as well. Hoo-hoo. I think we'll watch the next 323 come in, and then I shall make my way over to platform 1 so I can board my train to Stafford. That was quicker than I thought it would be.
390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390 155. 390
175.08 now ready to leave.
About 175 it's now ready to leave. Just waiting for the car to process door.
And it's ready to go. Here comes the smoke.
Here comes the smoke.
Service 2 crew. Formula Heathrow, Alsager and crew. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
There she goes, up to Newark Castle.
Right.
Next stop will be Longton.
On the way to bringing off to Newark Castle. Next stop will be Longton.
The 28th Avanti West Coast Service 2, Manchester Piccadilly, Hauliers Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 11 coaches. The onboard shop can be found in Coach C. First class coaches can be found at the rear of the train. Standard
And the train now arriving into platform 2 is the 1527 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. Calling at Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 11 coaches.
Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is full of 11 coaches.
It's the return of the Climatino. 392121.
For the second time today, 392121.
The return of the Climatino. Unreserved seating C, U and G. STD Premium, Standard Premium. H and J. So there's 2 Standard Premium coaches on this train today. At least we get to see 39121 at both ends. Lovely to see 121 for a second time today. Our planet really does mean the world to us. Here's Emilinton, hopefully you can hear her.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly.
This is a rare occasion where I see the Climatino more than once in a day. 39121 to leave now for
This is actually the 4th time I've seen it twice in a day.
Manchester Piccadilly. Take it away
Ready
with
to
that
march
3-stage
Piccadilly.
takeoff.
Take it away with the 3-stage takeoff.
Morgan shall voice this one.
Let's move up, see if we can get more forward.
You should hear him.
There's the good. There's the hiss. And there's the wine.
Are we going to get an all-fourer? Yes! Thank you, safe journey! Opportunity! Right against climate change. Our planet really does mean the world to us. Off goes 39121, a second sighter today, railing off now to Manchester Piccadilly. Next stop will be Macclesfield.
CCTV recording is in operation at this station for the purpose of security and safety management.
A Northern Class 323 arriving in to terminate here at Stoke-On-Trent. 323206, it's the next WMR.
323206.
Terminating from Manchester Piccadilly. And it's still got the WMR interior in it. A full XWMR unit here. Hey, bringing back my wonderful childhood.
You want to relive some nostalgia?
Of course.
Ready to relive some nostalgia?
Ah, this is the train I love.
Does it feel like you're back on? Does it feel like you're back on West Midlands Railway?
Yeah.
Form.
And the train now arriving at platform 2 is the 1545 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly, calling out Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. This train is formed of 11 coaches. Oh dear! For the second time today, it's Mawgan Stalker. 390 118. For a second time today. Well, at least this is evidence to prove that it's your stalker. Already? Emma Linton, but the doors are closing.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly.
Right, if it's your stalker, I do a 3-stage takeoff. 390 118. So leave now for Manchester Piccadilly. Here comes the 3-stage takeoff. Nice little photo here. There's the gun, there's the hiss, and there's the whine. .390 118, railing off to Manchester Piccadilly. Next stop will be Stockport. The train now arriving into platform 1 is the 1553 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Rugby, Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. This train is formed of 11 coaches. Not sure if we're going to get a video of this train leaving. I've got to get over to platform 1 now to get on my train towards Stafford, so I'll be back with more in a moment. Hopefully I get there in time to see it depart. We've just about made it over. I think this is the furthest we're going to get before the 3-stage takeoff. 390 124 to leave now for London Euston, calling at Rugby, Milton Keynes and London Euston. Here comes the 3-stage takeoff. There's the gun, there's the hiss, and there's the whine. We got away from the driver, I'll take that. .390 124, railing off to London Euston. Next stop will be Rugby. To conclude today's video here at Stoke-On-Trent is this train I'm now going to be taking back to Stafford to then get to Lichfield. The train now arriving into platform 1 is the 1558 London North Western Railway service to Stafford, calling at Stone and Stafford. This train is formed of 4 coaches, and the train then arriving into platform 2 is the 1600 London North Western Railway service to Crewe, calling at Longport, Kidsgrove, Alsager and Crewe. This train is formed of 4 coaches, 121 and 107. Thank you so much for joining us on today's completion here at Stoke-On-Trent, everybody. We shall now be back with you tomorrow from Tamworth. Take care. See you tomorrow.
Spot riders, you have made it to the end of the video, but that doesn't mean the fun all stops there. Be sure to check out the channel for more videos. And if you're not following me on Discord and Instagram yet, then why not? Follow me on Discord and Instagram now to get all the latest updates. Please do leave some station suggestions in the comments, as it will help us discover new stations. If you've got any clips you want to send, then feel free to DM me on socials. And if you're enjoying the content on the channel, why not become a part of it yourself? Details of how to join the Spot Squad are in the description. But until the next video, wherever that takes us, we're spotted with the rides. Remember to like and subscribe.